The Philippine Basketball Association meted out a one-game suspension on rain or shine head coach Yeng Guiao. Reports say Guiao, who will miss Game 5 of their semifinal series against the Petron Blaze Boosters, was apparently seen raising a dirty finger toward the commissioners and technical committee's table in Game 4 when he was ejected late in the third quarter. The fiery coach was also slapped with a 100,000 peso fine for his consecutive ejections in Games 3 and 4. And joining us on the phone is Rain or Shine head coach Yeng Guiao. Good evening, coach, and welcome to the Solar Sports Desk.
Good evening, Gino. Good evening, Cheska.
I guess first question, coach. Earlier today, social media kind of blew up, and then they said they were comparing the sanctions given out by the Philippine Basketball Association, the fines that were given to some players for almost getting into fights, some getting into fights, almost choking somebody. And then for, I guess your fine was kind of a whole lot more than some of the other players or the players have got. What's your reaction to all this commotion or talk going on?
Well, of course, first, I'm really surprised that the penalty with one-game suspension and 100,000 fine. No? As you said, there are, well, for me, a lot more serious things that have happened that have not been meted with as much penalty as they had with me. So, number one, I think it's unfair to our fans, maybe even to the PBA fans, that Rain or Shine will play without a coach on Friday, and Paul Lee is day-to-day, so we're not sure if he can play on Friday. Jeremy Cruz had a broken nose on that hard foul by Alex Cabagnot, which, by the way, was ruled by the PBA just as an ordinary foul. So I'm as surprised as anyone, and I really could not understand why things were decided as they were.
Okay, Coach Yeng, the statement from the Commissioner's office was also released a while ago, and I'm not saying it's word for word, but there was mention of the Commissioner's office discussing this with you, since it's not the first time that something like this has happened.
Well, yes, I had a meeting with the Commissioner about lunch today. The whole matter really boils down for me to the officiating, to bad officiating specifically. I had expressed my disgust in the way I had about the officiating, and I've been very vocal about officiating in the past, and I guess they just don't want that from me, or they were just looking for that opportunity maybe to teach me a lesson regarding my being vocal about the officiating. So to me, the basic issue, the main issue here is Rain or Shine feels that on some occasions we have had the short end of the officiating, and I was expressing my disappointment, disgust, frustration about all those things. And, I did not break any nose. I did not hurt anybody. And I don't think, maybe I hurt some feelings, but I don't know if that's worth 100,000 with the game suspension. So that's really the point here. I told the Commissioner I want officiating to be an issue every game. It's really a protection, not just for the players, but for the fans themselves, for them to be able to be critical of officiating. Just like if you watch a player play and you see if it's good or it's bad, or a coach see if it's doing good or doing bad, it's the same thing with officiating. I think officiating should be put in the spotlight so that teams deserve what they get, and the fans deserve a really good officiated game. So that's the basic point. And as I said, it's not just me who's been unhappy about officiating. There have been several occasions where other teams, even team owners, have expressed their disappointment over officiating. And I think that should be the thing that should be addressed first. And I don't know, maybe, as I said, they took things personally. I think they overreacted, and that's it.
Coach, last time we spoke to the commissioner and we asked him about the physicality that's been going on in the PBA, more specifically the semifinal matchup between Rain or Shine and Petron. And the commissioner said that it's the semifinals and you can expect, it's PBA-style basketball. Do you think that has anything to do with it, or do you agree with the fact that it's, things get a little bit physical during the semis of the tournament?
I have nothing against the physicality as long as it's officiated fairly. I mean, if the refs are consistent with their calls, there's nothing wrong with the physicality as long as it's under control. We never complained about the physicality. It's the other team that complains about the physicality. We've never approached the commissioner complaining about how physical the game is. We never have done that. And we accept the fact that it's going to get physical in the semis, maybe even more in the finals if we're lucky enough to make it. But it should be officiated justly and fairly on both sides. You can't let one team play physical and the other team play less physical. So that's really the point. But we have never complained. We have never complained about the physicality of the game. We just want fair officiating. It's as simple as that.
Okay, well, Coach, come Game 5, you won't be there. And of course, this is, every Rain or Shine fan knows this is a huge loss to the team. How will the team handle your absence on Game 5?
We have practice tomorrow, so I'll be in practice tomorrow, and we'll talk about things and we'll get them ready physically and mentally. I have a very competent coaching staff. Coach Caloy is there. He is an experienced coach, and he knows the team, he knows the system by heart. So, we will have some disadvantages going into the game, as I said, Paul and Jerby with the broken nose and myself. But, we can use this as a positive motivation. We can use this as something we can rally behind with, and we just need one game to get to the finals. So I just feel that the team has the character, that the team has the capability to win without me. They'll be ready tomorrow, and we'll make sure that we set up a good plan for tomorrow so that the team and Coach Caloy can follow through on that game plan.
Coach, having the advantage that you have so far in the series after the first 4 games, do you think that could play into the psyche of some of the players, and knowing that you have a little bit of a cushion, and there are some, you might be able to maybe lose a game and still be able to close it out in game number 6?
I've told them time and again that the best time to win our 4th win would be on Friday. Anything after Friday is going to be dangerous territory. So their mindset is for them to win in the shortest or soonest time possible, and that's going to be on Friday. And whether I'm there or not, I don't think that's going to take away anything from that desire of them to close this series out early. But a lot of things can happen, especially in the PBA. Just like my suspension, I'm really surprised, but you just have to accept it and be able to move on from there. And we will use this as a positive motivation for us in the game on Friday.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Yeng, and hopefully we see you here in the studio one of these days.
Yes, thank you, Cheska, and thank you, Gino. See you one of these days.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck.